I've seen some of those demonstrations whilst I've been in Geneva, and indeed there was one today outside the UN headquarters by people criticising India's role in Kashmir. Now, presumably the Pakistan government hasn't complained about that demonstration. They all seem to be doing quite similar things, and they're doing what activists and people involved in politics should do, which is to put their case. And people should be allowed to put their case, to argue, and to discuss politics, to expose wrongdoing. Organisations like the UN, organisations like the Swiss government can then take an informed decision, having heard all the views. That's what we should encourage, and I think it's a good antidote usually to terrorism, that people can hear their voices being heard. The problem is when some people go much further and start calling for violence or looking to incite deadly violence or targeting particular groups of people. I'm not aware that was the case in this instance, so really we should be seeing more of those types of demonstrations, not less.
Baloch political activists have displayed and advertised a poster titled "Free Balochistan" in the streets of Geneva during the ongoing session of the United Nations Human Rights Council, which has annoyed Pakistani establishment, especially the military and intelligence agencies. In reaction, Pakistan protested against Swiss government and calling this act as an act of supporting terrorists. After brutal suppression of Baloch voice in Balochistan, I see this Pakistani action as an attempt to suppress Baloch struggle also internationally. The purpose is to prevent Baloch political activists living in different countries from raising their voices against ongoing genocide being committed by Pakistani army in Balochistan. The abduction of Baloch students, lawyers, teachers, scholars, journalists continues. Just in the last 2 years, Pakistani military has abducted and killed thousands of Baloch political activists in different parts of Balochistan. The only way for the Baloch political activists is the international platforms where we are able to raise our voice, to demand our just right of self-determination. But Pakistan is going against the democratic principles and pressurizing international community, the governments, to prevent Baloch from using their rights to freedom of expression, using their rights to demand for the freedom of their country. We hope the protest Pakistan made against Swiss government will be ignored. We hope the international community will support Baloch political activists and pressurize Pakistan for its crimes that it is committing in Balochistan.